it off. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play 1, and Prescott to the air. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Jordan Brooks with it. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Throwing is Hurts. Finding Walker complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Walker now on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Hurts. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 44, Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown! A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Here's Hurts to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Steps away. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. A jet sweep. Here's Atwell. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
7-7, our score after 1. Second and 5. Now Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And getting this just shy of midfield. He'll spot it at the 49. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts sets up to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. 20. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Back to throw here. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 30 on 2nd down. Prescott. Room here to run. Touchdown, Rams. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On third down, it's Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Prescott yet again. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Hey, 47. We go 47.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Play action now. Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They motion the running back out left. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Brown, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his tight end fan. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 36. Straight ahead, Walker. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams 35-yard line.
Hurts. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Walker is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, L.A. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
This offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aaron Donald, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Go, get out there, get out there.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 47. 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that hot.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT and then cuts this lead down to 13. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Hands it off out of the gun. They find some open field here. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hey, kill! 27! 26!
Right back to him on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 39, Prescott. This one brought in by Jefferson. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on second down. Prescott. Open man is Atwell, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. It's a keeper with Prescott, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Off the play fake, Prescott. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.